feeling good?
Me?
Yeah.
I feel all right.
He's looking good.
Thanks, JD. Looking good too, buddy. I started off in a call center when I was probably 18 years old. You take it as a weekend job, right, or something. It's call floor, computer headsets, 100 calls in the queue. All those positions were always called customer service representative. So when I first seen it advertised on Bison's webpage, I won't lie, I assumed the same thing. It was a similar type of role. The moment that I was on the floor, that term is completely misleading. I speak to my same customers multiple times a day, every week, every month. It's the same people. You're truly building relationships with people versus stereotypical customer service representative work. One of my main responsibilities as a customer service rep is not only maintaining a customer's freight needs, right, day to day, but it's also growing the business. So every morning we have an operations huddle. We discuss our strengths and weaknesses for the day, where we're in need of freight, where we're short, and a problem presents itself, right? So whether it's not enough freight out of another area, I can immediately go back to my desk, pick up the phone and call 10 of my customers, have conversations with them. So our team had a need for trucks into Nebraska, right? So one phone call generated 30 loads. 30 loads that I wasn't going to get if I didn't reach out and say, hi Melissa, who's my customer, I need as much freight as you have into the Nebraska area. We have another customer who's surging. So all the receivers said, yeah, we'll take a couple extra loads. And this is stuff that I wouldn't have gotten without reaching out. So that's just one customer, right? So if I did it 5 times, could be an extra 200 loads a week that wouldn't normally get. Chi-Chi, how was your vacation? Yeah? When I go to the next operations huddle and I say, hey, yesterday we needed 20 loads into a region, well, I got us 50. There's nothing more fulfilling for me than being able to contribute to solve that problem for the company.
Hey! Love it.
Good job.
Let's do that.
Someone comes to you with a problem, when they're unhappy, you have the ability and the tools to make that situation better. Customers want that, right? That's why they're calling you. That's why they've reached out to you. They're looking for a solution. It was very hard for me in the beginning to not take things personally. Almost all the time they have people they have to answer to. They have customers that are coming to them. So you just need to be able to set that emotion aside and understand their needs, where they're coming from, and then work together with the entire team for solutions. There's days where everything goes perfectly, it's a great day, but naturally, right, that's just part of the industry, is we need to solve problems and solutions. So,
tell me about the candy drawer.
The candy drawer. I've always been a snacker. I think we live once, we should eat whatever we want, as much as we want. That's my mindset. So my dad is also a chef. We own 3 restaurants in Northern Ontario. Food has always been a big part of my life. So I started it with myself, right? I like to snack. I'd keep a tub of candy in my drawer. Someone would come over and say, hey Jay, I need you to do me a favor. I'd say, hey, while you're here, I'll present some candy. 3 drawers, I think, now of candy and snacks. And sour jujubes, sour keys, Costco, chocolate patties, some yogurt, granola bars in case you're feeling healthier. Oh, instant oatmeal. Wagon wheels. Oh, also low.
Sorry, yeah.
Trip to Costco. See, I mean, people come out throughout the day. Not just 1 or 2 or 5 people. We're talking 20, 30 people probably per day. The joke on the floor for a long time was that my loads always got moved, never any delays, because I was bribing out the planners with candy. But it was more or less just about so much in this time we spend emailing. Everyone's buried in their emails, right? It's easier to send an email than it is to sometimes walk over and have a quick conversation or call somebody. So I would do it as a conversation piece. Yeah, would you like it? Absolutely.
Be famous one day. I have 2 things on my list.
Sure. We work together, we snack together, the culture in general, you'll see, I think it was voted this year again, top 10 best in Canada. I would probably rank it number 1, not because I'm biased, not because I work here, because I've truly never seen a group of people work for the same goal, not just professionally, in sports, in fundraising, in events. It truly is a great place to be. I worked at places where managers don't look at you, don't ask you how your day is. We're talking about vice presidents know you by name, right? They know your kids' names. You don't dread waking up in the morning and coming to work. I actually look forward to it. You're not looking for a reason to stay home that day because you don't enjoy it. It's busy, it's fast-paced, it's challenging for sure. It's important, I think, to step away. I mean, and there's days where you don't get to do that, right? There's days where I don't get to, maybe go have a quick round of badminton with people from other departments, because it's what I enjoy to do to de-stress myself. But people don't look down on you for going to play badminton, right? Or go take a quick little break. I think if anything, it makes us more productive. I believe it was Don Struber's idea to get that net. That's why I think our management team they're so unbelievably intelligent. They understand that about the workday. You take a 5-minute break and you're re-energized. Sometimes that's all it takes, right?
We're going now. Yeah, do you have time? Yeah, we're all going now. Okay, bye.
As stressed as you are, as overwhelmed, and sometimes you are, and who would have thought a badminton net in a company would be so remarkably successful?
We scored one. 4 plus 1 is 5. No, it was 4 all. It's out, you guys. Why do we do this every day? So we were passing it to you. Oh, so you agreed that it was our point then? Out. It's game. That's game. You guys, this is the line. Look, completely out. Not even close to out. Yeah. 5 wins in the last 6 days, but who's counting?
Yeah. Good job.
I'm gonna go back and do some work.
I always recommend Bison. Doesn't matter what your skill set was. There's so many moving parts within Bison, so many departments. People hear all the time about empowering our people. I would not be where I am in the role that I am today without that empowerment from my direct leadership, my senior leadership, my peers. Yeah, customer service is misleading again, but it's not what we do. It's more of a freight management or freight coordinator type of thing where you're solving your customers' problems. Yeah, that's basically where I find my bread and butter. It's where my passion is. It's what I love to do. And that's probably where I'll be for the rest of my career. For the, this is non-related. I knew. I drive by.